Okay. It's been I think like a weekish or something like that. So I need to play more Pyre because Pyre is good. Until I start to lose in it at some point, and then it will be bad. But until then, it's good. I'm at the Hulk of Ores. Now, if Pyre's not careful, it's going to be my favorite of the works they've done so far. Which, I mean, it'll be hard because Hades has such a good presentation overall. But I went in expecting to hate Pyre. I keep saying it over and over because I didn't think I would get it in any conceivable notion. But no, it's fantastic. It's great. Gotta turn up my game. For me, myself, and I. Tizo has been in a rather cheerful mood since being out at sea and seems pleased to see you. Tizo's grateful at having had the opportunity to catch a fish for old time's sake. Tizo's asking if you want to know why he loves fishing so much. You sense his inquiry is rhetorical in nature, so you anticipate his response. Tizo loves catching fish because he hates them and everything they stand for. Amazing. He has devoted his life to the eradication of their kind, ever since they killed his family. He seems on the verge of tears, though as far as you are aware, imps cannot cry. He leers at you, eyes wide, expecting a response. It seems he told you a joke. Smile and nod. Sure, I'll laugh heartily. Must your belly best laugh following Tizo's joke. He stares at you sidelong for a moment. Tizo admits the real reason he loves catching fish is because Balkadron pays a lot of soul for them. He snickers back at you and bounces off. Tizo gained plus a subscript I hope. For next right. I'm glad his reason to kill fish isn't because his family was killed by fish. Yeah, I like genociding because they killed my family once upon a time. Bring me brief reprieve some solitude. What seek you in exchange? Nothing. Okay. Considering new insults. It's been a while to like reacclimate myself with the shit. Okay. Sure. Yep. Man, I don't fucking know. Let's go to the raw. Or wait, right? Tell me. Valuables to find in the wreckage, or sure, we'll go do the sea creature shit. The imp Tizo has become much more animated even than usual. What is it, the lung? Tizo seems to think something very delicious is in these waters. He keeps on screeching. I don't think I've ever seen him like this. Wait, what is he? Just then Tizo dives into the waters and vanishes into the depths. Oh, I hope he can swim. He can, but he appears crestfallen when he finally returns, his claws empty. Tizo's very disappointed that whatever he attempted to catch eluded him. Ray begins to sob uncontrollably. The two revel in each other's misery for a time. Oh, good. They lost hope. You and your companions look upon the deathless tempest. The stars demand you sail beyond it, yet the very thought is beyond reason. Then something in the nearby waters stirs, and from it springs something familiar. Hold, good ladies and good sirs, this knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please. What is it now, worm? The rites are ended. We have no further need of you. Oh, but you do, and in turn, this knight is for need of you, good lady. Out with it, then. Let us be joined. Let this knight join you, please. Can you believe this, Hedwyn? Not really, no. Nay, look ye not so surprised. Your valor and the rites did stir this poor knight's soul. He swears to you, upon his long-lost honor as a would-be knight-errant of the Sea Dominion, that he shall serve you to the end. What about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre hearts? They are base cowards! This knight can no longer abide such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in our clash upon the hulk of oars. Never before have we been trounced so thoroughly. And furthermore, this knight shall aid your passage through the deathless tempest. It is not so that you seek passage to the north. With this knight's aid, you shall achieve your wish. Sir Gilman continues to persuade you for quite some time. He seems to know a way to cross the storm, some sort of long-held secret among worms exiled to these waters. Jodariel pulls the rest of you aside after Hedwyn gives her a look. Are you most sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Damn. Mostly sure. Sandalwood wants someone for each mask. This one seems about as good as we're gonna get. Jodariel glowers back at the worm, who tries his best to look presentable. Hedwyn is more gracious. He tells Sir Gilman if he promises to help you cross the deathless tempest, he can come along for now. This knight is overjoyed, and he hereby swears to see you pass the storm. Though first this knight requires your consent to give unto this knight your blessing in the name of the Nightwings, and thus shall he go forth. Sure. As you begin to say something in response, Sir Gilman cries out in triumph. He vanishes into the depths, yet through this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he is going and what he intends to do. Sir Gilman is determined to help you cross the deathless tempest. Alright. What do I need to do? Let me grab my controller, I guess. For starters. Ugh. Determined to prove himself to you and the Nightwings, Sir Gilman emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the Sea of Solace, and he calls out to you. Master Reader, if you can hear this knight, then he implores you now, lend him your guidance. This knight's objective ought to be not far east of here. Today we shall bring peace to the embroiled sea. Know, however, that among this knight's brethren, the actions we are about to take are highly forbidden. But they are highly just. Thus Sir Gilman sets forth to quell the storm that rages to the north. Oh, yeah? Hark, yonder lie the foul spawn of unfathomed plurns, boiling the seas with their wrath. What are they? The sea titan once slain by the scribe under King Ors. Her brood lies dormant in the sea. Okay. Exiled worms within these waters long have harbored these abominations, using them to bar passage through the downside's channels for any save this knight's own kind. Begone now from here, fiends. This night shall finish what the under King Ors started. I see. You make like a whole ass trail and be like, interesting. Now hold it right there, you traitorous slug. How dare you turn your back on this knight to your superior? Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth. Last this nut check. Here you hold no sway over this knight. And what have you done to the spawn? Have you no honor left at all? This knight has done that which required doing. His honor cannot sink much lower anyhow. He figured this would be an ideal time to free himself from servitude to you. Why you dare to staunch the tempest for those Nightwings? Good Sir Deluge. This knight was born to dare. Now come and fight this knight if you so dare as well. Pyre Hearts, banish him. This is an order. They're gone. What now, Sir Deluge? Shall you not face this knight yourself and leave the dirty work unto your charges? But fine, Gilman, you wish to stand against your commander, then have it your way. Sir Marsh and Lady Seagrass to be banished now, this troublemaker. Sir Marsh. Okay. Oh, okay, they're just generics with fancy names, got it. Generics with fancy names. You are master of this night no longer, Sir Deluge. Thus shatter our fraternal bonds. This knight would say it was an honor serving you, Sir Deluge, but that would be a bald-faced lie and yet another stain upon his blackened reputation. Until we meet again. Oh, wait, you lowly traitor. This knight will have your head, Gelman. Crazy. As the day wears on, there is no sign of the Worm Knight. You and your companions grow restless, but then... Hail! This knight returns with newfound tales to tell and new scars to show for them. Sir Gilman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a Worm Knight. And more importantly, that little tempest ought to no longer pose a threat for now. Behold! As if on cue, the deathless tempest begins to simmer and subside. Wow. He did it. Would you look at that? He really did it. Of course this knight did it. Now, if it would be alright with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye. Worm Knight then collapses in exhaustion. You and head and help him up. Deal's the deal, Sir Gilman. Welcome to the Nightwings. Huzzah! He's joined the group. He also revealed the path north. Yeah. He sure fucking did. With Sir Gilman's aid, you managed to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that. But now what? We're stranded in this cursed storm. A most excellent question, and from one most fair. Call me that one more time, and I shall tie you in a knot. And from one most spirited as well, this knight was wise to side with ye. Just, where do we go? Where do we turn from here? Answer the question now. Sir Gilman does no such thing, although eventually he does make a note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilman's account. We are close to making landfall. And let me be the first to say, let's go. You're on the verge of sailing across the Sea of Solace. Nice. Say, Tariq, I rescue, what is it? That Lucho is carrying around. You know how to play that thing, don't you? Why, I suppose I do. Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy here and we could use a little tune to lighten up the mood, know what I mean? Alright, let me see what I can do.
Before the salt and roiling sea, the moon began to cry. The valley ran with sorrowful tears and filled the waters high. The misty morning over the brine belies a leaden sky. The stars all hide away from the chill until the evening rise. Oh, 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 the place where Plurna scuttled her foe, the doomed ship still resides. The Titan met her end on its prow, forsaken by the tides. In death she leaves her stain on the place. The tempest never dies. Her final throes and shivers and shakes 1,000 years gone by. Oh, oh,
Nice. Coffee. Always that unfortunate bit in a video game where they have a song going or like a conversation, and so you go, should I stop and listen to it, or is this section of the game designed so that I can proceed and the allotted time will fit the music or conversation? At last your wagon rumbles onto solid jagged ground, the land called the Black Basin. Black glass, searing vapor, and strangling forests mark the forsaken lands that loom across the sea. Okay. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination. There he be. You approach Sir Gilman, who must have just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. He regards you with his single eye. Hail, Master Reader! This knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. He shall ensure that this triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. This is such an honor, and this knight has a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the Pyre hearts, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in the most honorable fashion, to the fullest of the law described within the books. Some triumvirates this knight has met and perchance mentioned by name, they are inclined to bend the rules a bit, sometimes a lot, and to prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong! The exile who refuses to obey the rules as they were written by the Under King Ors and his 7 friends deserves neither his honor nor his freedom. Right. Thusly does this knight have confidence the master reader shall resist any temptations to conduct the rites in any underhanded fashion. Now then, this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having trained until the point of foulness, so please excuse him, master reader. He slithers off, humming some sort of chivalrous tune. Little slitherer. Sir Gilman's crest, official certification of knighthood in the Commonwealth, often sought by worm knights. Do you have anything new? You have a conversation. What is on your mind? Suddenly you're back on solid land, or something like it, Then this must be Black Basin. Flaming noxious fumes on one side, suffocating forest on the other. Lovely, lovely place. So good of you to take me here. You truly would pursue those blasted stars until the farthest corners of this land, it seems. Though I had better cease my blasphemy, or else the scribes themselves just might descend from up on high and strike me with another much-deserved penalty. The thrill of such transgressions, reader, sometimes it keeps me going, not that I have any real choice. Now we had best get back to our normal business, as it were. Okay. Good conversation. We did it. There's no clear path up the cliff, so you need to use what time you have to make one. Friend that Hedwin has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. Alright everyone, don't go too far and let's meet back by dusk. Please use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are, well, rather territorial. For your part, you remain with the black wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see in any detail. Eventually, your companions make their way back, and everyone arrives as planned, or earlier. Hi everyone, I'm back. I have come back. Ray returns from the east with little to report, save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This knight yet lives, although he has little else to report. Newest member of the group, Sir Gilman, returns from a northern pass, visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. Tizo wonders whether any species of fish lives in the pools or rock nearby. He just wishes to kill fish, or catch fish, rather. Little M. Tizo seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you near the wagon. There's a western pass that seems traversable. If we travel by the light of dawn, the shadows in the crags may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madam, though in my experience we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb toward the nest of Trieste. Going to the stars next, right, that's where we're going. Pros just like me, women want fish me, fear me, or something. Hello, That's probably the best intentional fuck up of that phrase I've seen. Women want fish me, fear me. The exiles of the High Wing remnants. You may have no love for them inherently, but they have no such qualms with me, for now. I may be able to negotiate safe passage. The High Wing remnants are the last surviving faction of the Winged Harps, the ancient enemies of the Commonwealth. Right. Negotiate with them. Then Hedwin steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now. That much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead and come morning. For now, let's take rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Goodriel glares at the sky as everyone else disperses. You have the rest of the day to practice your vocations. Okay. Then I should do the thing I should do every time, basically, and study in private, so I can make my skills even better. You excuse yourself from the others to go pore over the Book of Rites. +1 fucking presence, because the presence is good. Texture of the pages for the book, the foreign bindings, despite the volume's age, it shows so little sign of wear. At times, this power emanating from it almost overwhelms you. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. Gain the reader's influence tenacity. Yeah, +2 presents for everybody as long as they're on the field. Good. Good. It's time to fuck shit up. And negotiate safe passage with the harps, or sure, we'll do Jodrio's. The shattered lands of Black Shore proved difficult to traverse for the Black Wagon. Jodrio searches for a solid path forward to little avail. If I on these blasted lands, how are we to proceed through this? Perhaps I may be of some assistance. This place is not so unfamiliar to me, nor are its hidden denizens. Please remain with the others until I return, madam. I shall not be long. The minstrel disappears into the cliffs before Jodrio can protest. In the meantime, you and she continue to keep watch, sensing unseen eyes. The last time that one disappeared on us, we searched for him for days. But this time, he soon returns. I have secured safe passage through the nest of Trieste. We must proceed. Secured safe passage with whom, exactly? Just when the winged woman dives down from the sky. She looks Jodril up and down, and then she soars away without a word. The lone minstrel says nothing more either. Jodril's scowl deepens. For centuries, the Commonwealth withstood the high-wing remnant's treacherous assaults thanks to soldiers such as she. Jodril lost -4 hope? Fuck! At last you arrive at the nest of Trieste, where the next rite is soon to commence. You cannot shake the feeling that unseen eyes are watching Wag's descent. Remain watching now. Okay. Page revealed the hunt for Myr. Murder! Cheap viewers. Oh my god. There we go. Bro got the racism debuff. Yeah, she kind of did, didn't she? My emperor lay there bleeding and alone, stranded in a bitter land beyond the river. With fleeting consciousness, he understood the folly of his quest, the folly of his rule over his country. Thus did he await the last embrace. It was the Imp Haub that nursed him back to health and warned him often of the dangers he would have to face. Many enemies of Myr would come in search for him. Some under employment by the rope collar, some longing openly for cold, uncomplicated vengeance. I was one of them. I plunged into the river willingly. We needed to be sure that he was dead. Thought I read that already, but maybe I didn't. Sure has been like a week or something I played this. Where's the... Yeah, this fucking thing. I basically need to always have to, so I can offset the negative effects of something. Wow. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Trieste, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. You see no sign of any adversaries, but then you hear a whooshing sound above. This then is what passes for the Nightwings now, such a rabble. Not even dressed for the occasion yet. It seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk. No, you have come on behalf of your commonwealth. Mark well my words, you horned filth. When at last we free ourselves, your home shall burn. With that, the harp swoops off as Jodrio glowers after her. The harps, winged warriors from mountainous... Yeah, they're harpies. But they're called harps in this game, I guess. It's only then that you realize another harp has come. She is quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It's in our mutual interest. You know not of my interest. Let's give this another shot. Hi, my name's Pamitha Thane. How you say your name? She appears to be one of the winged harps of the High Wing remnants now bound in exile. The surly one back there, that was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only met just now, though I must say, something about you reminds me of her. How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk? Just when Hedwin shows up to intervene, he whispers something to Jodariel. No, Hedwin, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say by the by, however did you make it all this way across the sea? Didn't see you fly in. Trust is something I am loath to give away, Hedwin. But you have set our course thus far, and I have followed, so do as you must. The Sandalwood had better have an explanation for all this. Jodariel storms off as Hedwin turns to you. What's your take on this one, my friend? Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp, yet here she is. What are you getting from her? Paying attention to Pamitha, who has been watching with bemused interest. Reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like, and tell your comrade there the truth of it, why don't you? You sense that she is conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives here and now are earnest. Sure. So haven't you think the group should take a chance with Pamitha and take her at her word? My thoughts as well. I think and hope Jodariel will come around. Then turns to Pamitha. I'm Hedwin. We accept your offer on 2 conditions, if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Why, sure, I love a good condition or two. First, after we're finished here tonight, you come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're headed out. Second, you'll have to find a way to get along with Jodariel, whom you met earlier. Brilliant! I had no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt we'll get on famously. Now, I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use, because I think the rite is getting started. You look up and see that she is right. Pamitha Thane joined you. She has a score to settle. Okay. There's a fucking cry PRP's work meeting. I forgive you. I forgive you, Quinn.
I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now.
No, I'm good at video
Yet
games.
Here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Trieste. And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with 2.
Yeah, I'm cool.
One from the Pyre heart, no less. And one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see. Can your longing for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
From a distance you observe as Pamitha, now clad in the Nightwing's raiments, heads toward your adversaries and the rites. You, what sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us? Your companion then loosens the bindings on her mask. Hello there, Tamitha. Yeah, one of the wing harps, the high wing. Yeah, okay, yep. Tamitha's blood sister stares back at her a while before responding. What in the saint's name are you doing here with them? Saint Trieste Titus. 5th of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Disciplined or the Blessed Born. Okay. Doubtless come to dig your talents in my back again. No, sister, I've come to have a word with you. Save that I cannot help but share your poisoned blood. I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe that you came all this way for talk? You waste your time as ever. What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Silence, you shan't have come here, and the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself, again, consorting with my enemies. Fine, then, savor their defeat, but I warn you, stay away from me. Amethyst says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. What an asshole! Amethyst gets your attention. Listen to me, reader darling. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this rite on your behalf, and my wings will bring you victory. Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not eaten him, as is the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers his post for the triumvirate and the triumvirate for thee. Sir Gibbon refused to participate in the rites this night so that Pamitha can face her sister. He observed the treacherous terrain. Pamitha should be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you.
Who shall stand together here this night?
She's the only one, literally the only one I can use, huh? +3 quickness, that might be helpful. Hope affects the duration of banishment. Presence is aura size, that's right. Rookie can have his fucking tooth forever. Sure. She has the most hope, but her speed isn't near as much as the other two Pokemon. Nice.
Pamitha.
Well, I thought you'd never ask there, darling. I accept. The little bird's going to conduct the rites for us, and I shall not. Oh. Oh yeah, I should give him something. Maybe the hope. The hopium. I guess Rookie. Why not? Headwind and I guess yeah, Rookie. Yeah, you got it, chum.
It is done.
Come then, sister. Perhaps when we are finished here, you'll spare me a moment of your time. Shall I trick you again, Pamitha? How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else I would rather see you rot for what you did to our people and to me. Comes and seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention. Hello there, reader darling. If I'm to be at your mercy in all this, I'd like it very much if you could minimize how often I'm to wallow in a state of banishment. Quickly, let me show you what we sisters of the High Wing Remnants can do. Likes to fly.
You put yourself amidst a feud between two sisters?
Yes.
That seems entirely unwise. Even for you. Tread lightly around that exiled Pamitha. Her kind's all but forgotten Saint Triesta's grace.
Dash knocks others away. It does, even your own teammates. Cannot be banished while you're tackling. Okay. See, darling, we harps, we're not so bad, and I suppose we better get to work, hmm? Don't go underestimating Tamith over there. I trust you'll do the best you can. This guy's sister's Talon formation. Okay. Angie. Amazing! I've already forgotten how to play the video game. Don't mind me. Edwin, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly? I wish I did. Right about now. Listen up, my blood sister there. She'll swoop right past you if you're careless. But we harps simply cannot get much altitude down here. Though she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She always hated when I used to do that to her. Okay. X to block flying adversaries.
'Tis taken. Empire weakens. Each pyre now burns no more brightly than the other. Fear not the purified flame. The Nightwings now are closer to achieving victory. How careless.
Damn.
Oh.
Go.
Glory to the scribes. A blow against the adversary's heart.
I got this. I'm okay. I'm gonna win.
Now to the flame. Verily.
Verily! Damn you, Pamitha. You are no true Saiyan. Think you have the gall to call me sister still after everything you wrought upon us. Clan Thayan, a cleared clan of the High Wing remnants. Pamitha and Tamitha are its surviving members. Surviving, I see. I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familial status. Look, I know I wronged you, that's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story. If I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I ought to have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence for a while. Well, if you have come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me! I think that you sense Pamitha shake her head. Everyone, stay back. Prevail. Okay.
What is it those two think they're doing? The rights are not the place to settle petty scores. And it is done. The you-know-who prevailed. Twas as though the scribes themselves stood by their side.
Yeah, you like me, narrator man.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
You think I'm cool, narrator guy. You Commonwealth filth, only through that traitor's help could you have beaten us. You postponed the coming of our liberty, but we are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have their day, with or without my aid. Tamitha, wait, please. You found good company there, Pamitha. May you wither here with them. I hope sincerely we shan't ever meet again. Pamitha stands motionless as her blood sister departs. Hey, she's gone. The rest of us are headed back. What about you? Sure, I don't see why not.
The 8 scribes bless us with their ways.
I gamer, as it
It would
were.
appear that rookies not too old to learn new tricks.
Faster, stronger, and a little better looking too. I mean, is there anything I can't handle? Humility, maybe. Maybe the running. Yeah, not enough to level up, huh? Crazy. That's not fair.
Until the stars align.
After triumphing over the essence almost effortlessly, you and the others return to your wagon to consider your next move, and how best to integrate Pamitha into the group. The essence is a triumvirate of winged harps, okay. Led by Tamitha. Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I like my fresh air so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the rights will cause my path and Tamitha's to cross again before long. You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what got us here. Isn't that right, Rookie? Rookie does not seem to hear the question. He has been rather quiet since first encountering your new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He's telling me something about having to check the wagon wheels again. He runs off during this discussion. The minstrel pulls you aside. Reader, I ask a moment of your time outside. There is somewhere I may ask we go, here in the Black Basin, Reader. By your leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it, would you look upon them for us, please? The glade of Lude directly due west, then it is just as my client indicated. Move to the stars next right shall soon commence here. This client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood. He entrusted us with this wagon, this quest. Why? What does he want from us? You may ask him yourself. He awaits us somewhere in Waking Wood due west. How do we find him? He shall find us. It seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single narrow path leading west, where he supposedly awaits. Just sitting there, being cunty. You approach Pamitha, who has kept to herself since she joined your small band. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, but then she speaks up before you can do the same. Come to check up on me, reader darling. In those first moments when we met, that vote of confidence in me which you relayed to that nice headland boy, I'm grateful you were willing to see past these wings. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happens to insert herself into your group, and you just go with it. However, I assure you that my motives here are plain. You'll see. I have business with my blood sister Tamitha, and nothing more. You briefly met, I think. She's quite a catch. As to the little quibble between us, well, it's a long story, all in all. One that's frankly no one's business but hers and mine. Sure that we'll run into her again, maybe not soon, but in time, and we have the rest of our long lives to wait. Anyway, happy to aid you in your quest until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine. A simple exchange. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You needn't concern yourself with making small talk with someone like me, and besides, we harps have a saying, liars abound. She swoops away before you can respond. Pamitha's moonshine kept close at hand on the off chance of a good occasion or a very bad one. Pamitha notices you with her bottle of moonshine. I'm actually drinking it. That's crazy. Drink up by all means, darling. That's to find a boy after my own heart. Moves in close and lowers her voice. Let me tell you a secret. That bottle there, it's enchanted. Never runs dry. Ever. Believe me, if it could, I would have known by now. And there was some spurned old bog crone that once tried to make a never-ending poison, but kept failing utterly, so she threw away her life's work in disgust. I fetched a good price for it. Decided to take a swig one day while on the hunt for Tamitha when things weren't going quite as well for me as they are now, you understand. Turns out that stuff is pretty good. Consider it for sharing, darling. Just everything in moderation and so on. Takes a drink herself as she brushes by you. I see. Oh, I need to read the book again. Since my lovely readers returned, then how may I assist you? You still have nothing new for me? Okay. Okay, continue, I guess. The wagon has hit a snag descending the Black Crags. Its wheel is stuck. Jodariel is not pleased. First that blasted little bird, now this. The Electro's raw strength you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. Alas, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back on the solid ground. May this Sandalwood be worth all of the hassle. Thank you, Jody. I'm guessing Sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting. He is very patient, on the contrary. Not I. Let us move on. Soon the wagon's prepared to press onward, down the jagged slopes, toward Waking Wood. Your companions who explored ahead advise on which of the forked paths is best. Talisman. someone can pick something up. Let's get a new talisman. Having gone the route Pamela recommended, she directs you toward a particular crag, no more conspicuous than any other. We clip our wings before they cast us down, you know. But just the same, we learn to flit around a bit. Just watch. Pamela swoops up to a nearby peak and then disappears behind it. She does not keep you waiting long and returns bearing an item of some sort. For you, reader darling, we high-wing remnants stash away such things for such occasions. A fairy spirit. What does this do? After Bear banishes an adversary, spawn a moondrop, which briefly grants unlimited stamina. Huh. Interesting. As fairies presumably do not exist, it is likely they came to no harm in its creation. Nice. Good. Stupid. Having passed beyond the black crags, your wagon arrives at the edge of Waking Wood. It is here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However, most puzzling, he ought to have met us here. You said he would find us himself. Aye, he was to find us at the edge of these woods. We supposed to keep waiting for him? We desire for the stars to be your guide as always. The rights beckon and the rights take precedence above all else. Surely he shall find us yet. But let's keep moving. How do we get through these woods? Lone Minstrel notes 2 possible paths forward from this point, though cautions that the woods are difficult to navigate and Sandalwood would have known the most expedient path. Let's see. Sure, we'll go to Needlefield. Sandalwood is a master in the rites, or used to be, at least. Then, well, it is not my place to say. Doubtless he shall tell you in due time. Now, if only we could find him. He used to mentor his own companions in the rites not far from here. However, you found no trace of the informant anywhere nearby, and without his guidance, you remain quite lost in the woods. The woods seem to have encroached. There's no path forward, while neither of the paths leading backward appear to match the route you took to this point. Oh... Sure, we'll go to the Under Thicket, as the imp Tizo wishes. The woods are so disorienting at this point that you decide to break for camp and survey the surroundings for any clues. Perhaps later there shall be a time to pursue your vocations. The Beyonder Crystal Sheik's Jodariel. Oh yeah? The least I can do in exchange for your company. You need but point me to the one you have in mind. Oh yeah, let me give her a the moondrop, I guess, for now. We ask Sandra to administer one for special trials for Jodariel. That surly demon, is it? She could stand to lighten up, though I fear that is not a secret I can teach. But let's bring her forth regardless. Soon Jodariel appears in the heat of the summons. What is the meaning of this, reader? What's the meaning of this? Reader, where are the others? The apparition Sandra appears and loosens her mask. Welcome to my humble home, demon. You are good at taking orders, no? State your purpose quickly, Wraith. My purpose is to put you to the test. You may be fearsome to behold, but you are old and slow. Your weakness perhaps outweighs your strengths, though I sorely wish to see you and your lovely reader prove me wrong. Old, she says. Very well then, reader, let us show her whether she is right. Damn. Damn, that's not quite what I wanted to happen there. Shit. I'm doing so good. What? Damn it. Ah, fuck. Hopefully, when I fail this trial, I can try it again. God damn it. There we go. Ugh. Or maybe I'm gonna win and be fine. Just maybe. Fuck! Okay, we're good. Are you satisfied now, Wraith? I am never satisfied, Demon. However, your performance was sufficient. You passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order. To you and to your lovely reader, now farewell. What did we get? That was a strange experience. And what do you have there, reader? Solem's horn. It will cast her aura farther and faster than usual, plus 50%. Okay. Sendra's second blade managed to graze her target's face, twisted as it was, with sorrow, not with rage. Cool. I think she also had something to say to me. Let me ask you something, lovely reader. Have you any idea for how long I've been imprisoned here? 100 years. You guess that Sandra could have been in her current state of exile for the span of an entire century. He smirks at this. A reasonable guess, but you're off by a wide margin. I've been imprisoned thus for 837 years. According to my count, at least, it is possible I have lost track, although given my state, I can assure you I've had ample time to verify my arithmetic. She goes silent for a time. Let me give you some advice. If you decide to kill the Emperor, make sure you achieve what you set out to do. I expected my own death regardless of the outcome of my task. I was not expecting this, certainly not to be telling you about it 837 years later, or however long it has been. Although enough of that for now, let's get back to business. Okay, that's it. Okay, I guess I should do a BRB real fast. Okay, I was gone forever, but I'm back now. Find nothing of interest while sifting through the tall brush of the underthicket, but then... What is it, Tizo? Fucking stupid little fucker. Tizo seems to have found a clue to the whereabouts of the lone minstrel's client. The little imp brings you a strip of bark. It does not seem unusual at first, until you notice a message carved onto the inside. I can read. It can be sold. Come to Cinderroot. Oh, okay. I can read. With some kind of message from this Sandalwood guy. Seems that way. Which way to Cinderroot? Which is a hushed clearing south of Glade of Lou. Okay. It is due northwest. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone rest up. Big day coming up. Time to study in private every time for the fucking passives. Good old passive upgrades. Being even faster could be nice. You concentrate on your knowledge of the 8 scribes and how together they compose the Book of Rites among their many feats. Inspiration comes to you in a flash. What book within you cannot tell. Alright. Everyone's faster by +1. No one to talk to. You have reason to suspect the informant Sandalwood might have come to. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinderroot, but once again the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. You sense the hopes of your companions waning as your search through this area yields nothing. Then something startles little imp Tizo. He seems to be crying out in surprise. He has spotted something or someone. A tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound like laughter. The imp charges toward him and leaps right to the figure's arms. They embrace. Good. Hail, Tizo. But you look famished here. The tall sap, tree-like creatures known for their ingenuity, cleverness, and ambition. Having allied with him, the Commonwealth achieved in decades what it could not achieve in centuries, I see. The tall sap produces something that the imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. The lone minstrel nods his head in affirmation. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Wolfred Sandalwood. It has been too long, Wolfred, sir. Too long indeed, Tariq. I trust your new companions bring some color to your days. They do, sir. I think you shall find them worthy of the Nightwings. The sap looks upon the lot of you. You cannot sense his thoughts. We shall see. And he turns to you. You must be the reader. I'm certain that we all appreciate your efforts here, my boy, though we shall manage on our own from here on out. Wait, what? You're welcome to continue on with us, of course, though you are free to go. Oh, I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. You consider what to say to all of this. Insist on staying. Stand the ground, being Wolfred's steady gaze, and certain that you do not feel your commitment to and from this group have yet been satisfied. Hold on. Wolfred, sir, I'm Hedwin. My companions and I are the ones who answered your call. We followed the signs you left for us. Now we're here thanks to you and also to this reader. Not just a reader, he is our friend. My friend. He is not disposable. We made him a promise, and our freedoms are now intertwined. Wolfred smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hoped that you'd have come to grasp this much by now. He breathes a sigh. It seems we start off on the wrong foot. It is not my wish to sour the occasion, for there's much to do. You have a ride you need to get to, do you not? I'll come along, though shall not interfere, for it seems you have a kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tariq. Aye, Wolfred, sir. Come, let's have a chat. Of course, sir. Wolfred strides toward the black wagon which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicting emotions among your companions. Okay. At least he's part of our crew now. Your wagon cuts through a clearing to arrive at the Glade of Lou. where the stars directed you. Wilfred nods his approval but leaves everyone to their devices. Page revealed the demon. Emperor Mur, scarcely could I recognize him when at last I found him, a half-starved animal, horns sprouted from his head, a bestial mirror of his blackened reputation. And I, a man who conquered countries, feared my emperor then in such a way as I had never known. My charge had been to slay this man, but when I discovered him, he was already fighting for his life. Little imp Haub provided of little help against the Sisters of the Ark, whose entire lives were culminating in this instant. I was unable to watch. My heart ached with such pity for the man, and for the love I felt for him when I had served him, that I sprang to his defense. Bye. As you approach Wolfert Sandalwood, you feel very much aware that you reside within his black wagon rather than he in yours. He studies you in silence for a time, then... Tariq, if you have a moment. Aye, Wolfert, sir, what is it? This reader, you deem him worthy by your estimation? The minstrel tilts his hat in your direction. If you wish my own estimation of Wolfert, sir, then I do. Of course, it's not entirely for me to say, but I have seen this reader integrating with others well. I believe that his achievements are self-evident in having reached Black Basin. Your instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, yet he and the others followed them. Indeed, your words make sense as ever, Tariq. And what does little Tizo think of him, I wonder? He's been the case that, as a matter of fact, he is happy to have you around. There you have it, sir. I see. He continues to examine you. High praise isn't often spoken by those two, my boy. Nonetheless, I shall be watching you. Now, pardon us, Tariq and I have matters to discuss. You leave without another word, although you think you noticed the lone minstrel look over your way over his shoulder reading. Reading words. Words read.
Mo volupentify.
Yeah, the Sandalwood good at you as well, Ron. Oh, okay, they don't actually have to count. Okay. Can I upgrade this? Oh, you sure can. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Back open my fucking can. You and your fellow exiles arrived at the sacred site called Glade of Blue, and now look to the stars in the sky to signal the beginning of the next rite. The woods about you bring a sense of tranquility you have not felt in some time. Then you notice one of the trees move. It shuffles toward you and regards you with an exaggerated bow. Well, goodness, by the roots of loose glory, and it would appear the rumors are correct. The Night Wings have returned. That was the wiser philosopher of the scribes, okay. But where are my manners? One moment. He slapped claws at his mask with his wispy fingers. Much better. H. Manly Tinderstaff at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me. He's a sycophant who seems certain he will land a position of high standing once he is free. My fellows and myself, you perhaps know us as the Chastity, a triumvirate bent on exploiting the rights to gain status in the Commonwealth. We soon shall stand against you in the riots. For now, I'm just whiling away the time making small talk. He looks so flamboyant and stupid. Bro got the TikTok cut. Now he's not the broccoli hair. Not quite. Not quite. His hair could be a lot worse. IMO. Now then, as I have introduced myself, your turn. To whom am I speaking? In your mind's eye, you see Wolfred and hear his voice. Manly Tinterstoff is not to be trusted. Reveal neither yourselves to him nor me. Oh? That bad, huh? Well? Beneath her mask, Jodril stares back at him in silence. I suspect Wolfred's message may have reached every member of the group. Why now, how very rude indeed. Well, fine, ignore me, but you do so at your peril. No, this is the other TikTok cut, but definitely not as bad as broccoli hair. I see. Anyhow, once this evening's ride commences any moment now, then I'm afraid ignoring me won't be an option any longer. Oh, and now I do believe the sky is beginning to show. We'll have to chat again some other time. Now come along now. You didn't say now. Manly bows again and wanders off into a clearing as the stars begin to burn. It's okay, Puffy, you're right. Typing is too hard. Canonically.
Once again, the stars align themselves before you, reader.
The stars align
Here
themselves.
now at the glade of Liu, I have to say, you've come so very far. But there are those, such as your adversaries called the Chastity, who have toiled for this too. They know that with their freedom comes great opportunity.
Great.
It could be yours instead. Please show the Chastity that the Nightwings are superior.
Yeah, he likes me now. He's voting for me now. Canonically, I should fall into a spiked pit. There you go, Puffy. I wonder, oh honored Nightwings, how well you know these woods. Why, these woods would strangle you, and I'm afraid I could do little to stop them even if I tried. You might do better to beware of them. When Jodril continues to ignore him, he grows upset. Why, you insolent! Then fine, let us begin to dance indeed. Shoves his mask back on in a huff. Allow me to thank you in advance for helping me return to my proper station in the Commonwealth. Nah, fuck you. He's got a harp.
Who shall conduct this rite?
Bro's got a harp.
Jodariel.
Yeah, you can't mix and match Pamitha with Jodariel, at least for now, I guess. So I should take a quickness thing, put on someone I'm actually gonna use. Yeah, I assume Jodariel has the highest glory. I can't look at that now, can I? Oh, okay. It is just a size thing. Is all this really means. So if I want good, at least so far, characters very neatly fall into large, medium, and small. So I might want to always have a large, which right now my only large character is Jodie, a medium, and a small character.
Headwind.
This music's kind of sex, by the way. Goddamn.
Sir Gilman, the choice is cast.
Lords within our grasp would that this knight had hands with which to grasp it. Be quite ready finally, O Nightwings. May all those masks of yours ensure no harm should come to any of your lovely countenances. Now come along, let's give the stars a show. I'm gonna kill you! Huh? May I present to you Humboldt Manley Jr. Why, he is every bit my equal and is poised to guarantee the tender staff line shall have a bright future. Manly's sapling, who looks exactly like him, which not only has a name, but bears a similar posture and likeness to him. Yeah. He goes on and on about his sapling for a while. I've had more than enough of him. Don't even have to tell me twice, let's go. Now isn't he just the most precious thing you've ever seen, Sapling is nothing but an extension of Manly. If he is banished, the sapling should cease to trouble you as well. Interesting. Okay.
Manly and his offspring hold no small degree of influence within the Commonwealth, reader. There are many who would welcome his return, though none so much as he himself. I almost pity what transpired there. That was the last of them. The Nightwings are first to strike the adversary's flame.
Yeah, I fuck. Some of the lines they say, they seem to intentionally make sure they match up when it's something like a laugh or whatever the fuck. What's this? It seems the woods themselves are closing in upon our little soiree. Oh, do be careful now. These grasping roots and vines, they may not hold you in such high esteem as I.
Your adversary Manly is comfortable in this suffocating glade.
My adversary Manly can fucking eat shit and die. That's what my adversary Manly can do.
Perhaps such wealth ought to be reserved instead for you.
Oh dear, the woods are closing in, uncomfortably close at that. Whatever shall we do? Perhaps you just stand aside a while. We can put an end to this that much the sooner. I can read. Yeah, I get it. You're being an asshole. I don't give a fuck. That did not quite work.
Close.
That was so fucking close. Goddamn.
Glory.
Glory. So have you noticed how it's feeling rather crowded out here? Almost as if the 100 Minds himself resent you for being here. Yes, I'd rather think that's it. So cease with all your scurrying about with the damned orb and let me handle this. No. Fuck a you. Didn't quite work out for you, did it?
To each
Oh,
his
shit.
own. Magnificent.
Yeah, I fuck. Alright, you Nightwings, I've had up to here with you, or perhaps I've simply had it up to here with all these encroaching plants, these miserable things. Either way, I don't appreciate how you're ignoring me.
Your demon is banished.
Shit!
Pathetic.
Damn it!
Devious maneuver.
There we go.
It
We're good.
is done.
We're done. Good, yeah, we're good. Ah,
Fine, yes, the Nightwings did prevail.
fine, yes!
And what a crushing victory it was.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, you
night
impress.
is ended.
Good, that imbecile of a sap. So much talk and hot air. We did it. One step closer, everyone. Well, my. Oh, Mother Porsche. Don't worry, not oh Nightwings. I'm not angry with you, honestly. But I'm very, 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 very disappointed. I thought perhaps that we had something going here between us. You scratch my back, I scratch yours and all. Instead, however, you decide to spit in my face. Fine, we'll have to see where all your rudeness gets you. Now, ta-ta.
Always always is there greater knowledge to be gained.
There you go.
Desperate for honor, this Sir Gilman may yet learn something.
Red wisdom clouds over this knight's entire consciousness. Circumcised or banished, he shall instantly return. Oh, cool. Make him like have hero mode activate type shit. After circumcised banishes an adversary, one of his banished allies shall instantly return. We'll give him this one.
The might of the sea sojourner.
Sojourner!
Until the next right.
That was well done, my boy. I'm beginning to see why your companions vouched for you. Don't let it get to your head. Go to your head, of course. Nah, I'm the coolest. Sandalwood. Get in line, motherfucker. My comrades don't want to abandon me. Eat my shit. After besting the chastity rather decisively, you return to your wagon to consider your next move. Inadequate performance back there. Adequate? Yes, adequate for the next part of our plan. Go, have you ready there, consult the stars, see where they take you next. I'll give you a hint, it's further north. It's going to be high up. Did this knight hear you say high up? And it's going to be cold. We'll see. Come on, my friend, let's have a look outside then. That plan Volford mentioned, I just want you to know, I don't know what he means. We're here because we're going to be free again. We won't be living out our days as exiles. That's the only plan, as far as I'm concerned. But there's always a catch, right? We'll see what Volford has to say. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. No matter what, we're getting closer, thanks to you. Yes. Yep, that sure is north. So now you see it for yourself. You are summoned to the north where looms Mount Alodiel. At the very top, the fall of Suliam. Mount Olodiel, I can read, is the sacred mountain on whose summit the rites were first conceived. Fall of Soliam, according to the stars next righteous. Okay, yeah, gotcha. From the stars indicated this exactly. Volford, sir, how did you know? Volford smiles back at him, but you sense his thoughts, as though he's directing them at you.
I too can read, my boy.
What the fuck? Wait. Wait, what?
Forbidden though the words may be.
It's English? Wait a minute, what? That's why they can't read it, because the book is in English? Your reader's skills, while rare, are not unique. But as I said, I'll let him do the job. I see that you have something special going here, which benefits the plan. But what plan? I thought this was about our freedom. So the idea here is I'm like reading what they're saying, like literally. That's part of what the reader can do, I guess. Oh, fear not, my boy, it is indeed. Plenty of time to tell you all about it on the way. For now, however, you look like you can use some rest, and for that matter, so can I, if you'll excuse me. Since your companions are exhausted from their recent travels, given the road ahead, you agree it would be best to take the night to recover as much as possible. So something that's fucked about as I know that the game, the director of the game, whoever the fuck, like he heavily encourages if you fuck up, if you lose a right, to not retry it and to just accept the loss and keep going. And I have yet to have that happen, so I'm a little concerned. Lamau. Yeah, I haven't looked over her stuff yet. The guilty sister, she's an outcast of the winged high wing remnants, the Commonwealth's hated enemies. She's a harp. Winged warriors from the mountainous offskirts of the Commonwealth, where they are feared. Best occupation Talon. Fiercest squadron, the high wing remnants is the reason the blood border is thusly named. Okay, know anything else? Okay. Don't know why he was either. He exiled himself, which is nice. Nice in that he had the thought process to go, nah, fuck these guys. At dawn, Volford is already up. He reveals to you a pathway through the woods into the cold lands to the north, beyond which lies your next destination. Okay. Scalorian shore. You get clear of the woods at last and arrive in lands grown cold in the shadow of Mount Elodiel. You'll have to make it all the way up to the top. In a moment of respite, Volford calls everyone together to discuss matters pertaining to the riots and the plan to which he alluded. You banded together the common faith that freedom from the downside is not impossible, am I correct? But let me ask you something. What does freedom even mean to you? He looks in your direction as he asks, defying you to answer. You cannot sense his own thoughts on the subject, only know the truth of how you feel. It means to be able to make decisions on your own terms. It means having a clear conscience and a carefree heart. Freedom means answering to no one's will other than your own. Freedom means being able to go where the heart yearns without restriction, without fear. Freedom means not having one's strongest feelings and emotions repressed or rebuffed. Freedom means living life without concern for others' judgment or approval. Freedom is just another empty goal to chase, so to give one's life a false sense of meaning. Damn. Freedom means not being forced into responding to such questions. I guess inner peace. You tell Volford that freedom is a state of mind. While easier said than done, if you can simply be yourself without concern, then you are free. He considers your response for a short while. If that is so, then the Commonwealth that I recall, the Commonwealth that sentenced us to rot, that's not a place that fosters freedom such as you describe. Admittedly, I haven't seen the Commonwealth in many, many years. However, judging by your presence here, I doubt it's changed all very much since then. He then turns his attention to the whole group. Let me tell you all what freedom means to me. Freedom means to live life without fear. To be able to indulge one's curiosities and passions, at least the ones that cause no harm to others, without the constant threat of judgment and reprisal. Freedom means not being made a criminal for what you know, or whom you love, or what you choose to think or not think. Looks out toward the distant mountains. Within the next few days, your time in exile could come to an end. You could see the Commonwealth once more. You'd be exalted there, given the highest honor, the opposite of how you got here. I have to sneeze. You think when he sneezes, tree sap comes out? But you would not be truly free, I think. At the least, you would become complicit to an ancient system that would deign to cast down others such as you. It is a system whose well-intentioned founding principles have long been lost, and the 8 scribes, if they are out there still, have made quite clear they shall not intervene firsthand. That is where you come in. He turns to you and everyone again, looking to each of you. Long have I wished to gather such a group, that together you might see that seeking freedom only for yourselves is too modest of a goal. You share a higher calling now. The plan, then, is this. We free each other from the downside through the rides, and we meet up on the other side. We organize. Each new moon at dusk, we join together at the Spiral Sanctum. Burn down the remains of the old capital of the Commonwealth. Need many of us there as possible. My agents are fuck me. My agents on the other side shall explain the rest. You're plotting revolt.
Sirim Dari.
Just so. I am asking a lot. You do have other options. Deceit, however, is not one of them. The Raider and myself, you know by now that we can see through it. But you need not be part of this, nor is it in my interest to coerce you. You may go your own way if you wish. Live out your remaining days here, like so many others. My agents are all fuck me. Okay, sir, a little too much info. Yeah. So if anyone among you prefers that, if you cannot see yourself continuing to strive together in the Commonwealth, as you are doing here, then speak now. Volfred pauses for a time, examining each member of the group. No one stirs. Very good. Some of you consider yourselves friends, some others not, but all of you are bound together through the rites and are integral to our plan. Remember that. You seek true freedom? You will not find it waiting for you in the Commonwealth, but together you can bring it about, both for yourselves and others. That is my promise. He lets out a long breath. That's it. I ask you all to think on this, and let's reconvene along our journey to the summit. Wolford turns toward the mountains, leaving you to consider what he said and plot the wagon's northward path. Beyond lies Mount Alodiel. I suggest we make a camp here at the base of the mountain, where we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. The Beyonder's crystal seeks headwind. Finally! Also, I can talk to Sandalwood. Well, Volfred. I keep calling him Sandalwood, because that's what we were calling him for the entire first half of the game, or whatever. There you are, my boy. There is something which I want to discuss with you in private. Volfred stares at you rather intently, as if reaching out to you, and then... You do not know what it means to be a reader? Those such as we're not limited to reading pages from a book. Though your ability in this, I sense, is nascent, still, mere flashes, uncontrollable. I see as well now that they haven't told you yet, your friends. And that explains a lot. They haven't told you readers such as you cannot go free. I had wondered why you insist on pressing onward with this group. In light of this, the answer then was plain. You simply did not know or fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There's no reason they would know themselves other than Tariq, who shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Rather, I had expected, when at first we met, that you already knew the truth of this from having read the passage in the Book of Rites, which states it plain. Only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path toward enlightenment and become eligible to regain their freedom. Perhaps you have not gotten to that part just yet. Wilfred breaks free from you and looks at you again, then he speaks to you as normal. It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as reader. I wish only to ensure you understand what you are getting into here. Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, I do not think the rites can help you to return, if that is what you had in mind. So once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome, but this journey we are on, it has no guarantees, not for you, not for any one of us. Do you understand? There's more at stake here than your freedom alone. Besides, perhaps there is a way. You have learned in life to keep your expectations low and tempered. If Volfred really wishes to know your thoughts on the subject, he knows where to find them. You understand the words of warning, yet just the same you choose to carry on. There is more that you wish to achieve on this journey than freedom for yourself. I admired that. My boy, then very well. Know that we have much at stake here in this anyway, much more than a shot at going back into that Commonwealth, which cast us down here to begin with. Sounds like you intend to stick around, then we'll have lots more time to chat, as we ascend the Sacred Mountain in the coming days. Until then, he strides out of the wagon, then leaving you with your thoughts. What's on your mind? Very kind of you to visit me again like this, oh lovely reader, for I was just standing about in the blackness of this void, thinking it would be most pleasant if something were to happen for a change. There was a long period of time that this incarceration of mine failed utterly to do anything but bring me peace of mind. Not much of a punishment. I invite you to imagine an upbringing among the Sisters of the Ark, which are an ancient band of killers trained almost from birth to carry out their missions without fail. All sisters need was a name and a sum of 500 soul up front. Living on the outskirts of civilization, your days all full of training which could kill you or just cripple you for life. How do you suppose I lost my sight? Through glorious battle with the scribes, or in a careless sparring session with my master? Ah, but I have not forgotten enough just yet. In any case, at first I welcomed the prospect of not having to struggle every moment to survive, but in less than 2 centuries, why, I started to grow terribly bored. It did not help at all that the Nightwings of the early days were the stodgiest lot you could imagine, obsessed with obeying the book as strictly as they could. Some of them started to remind me of myself, I think, when I was young. Such idiots, the lot of them. Ah, but what am I saying, lovely reader? I shall not bore you further with such matters. I would have bored myself to death back then if only I could die. Like so many other things, I think mortality is something oft taken for granted, until it is taken away. So given your mortality, what say we get back to business here? Okay. Yeah, the +2 credits would be nice. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Hedwyn. Oh, you must mean that nomad boy. So innocent, that one. Should have a lot of work to do with him. Then let us bring him forth. Soon Hedwyn appears and hear the summons. Hey, my friend, what's going on? Nomads such as Hedwyn have well-balanced abilities in the rights, but no exceptional advantages. I see. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen, well boy, you answer to me here. Understood. You are a fool, do not talk back to me. Your reliance on your friends is such a burden upon them. Let us see what you can do without their aid, save for that of your lovely reader there. Yeah, got him. Just 2 more. I had to pause for a moment. Take a drink. Liquid! I see, so his enemies are just the starting crew. That he has to... It's him, it's Jody, it's Ruki. Fuck! What? Damn. Damn. Shit. What? I don't understand. Damn. Damn it! Fuck! Jump out of the fucking way, damn it. This is too hard. I'm gonna get to parts of the game where this is what the rights are like, and I'm gonna be so fucking mad. Ugh. It's just a fucking trial. Fuck. Fuck you, game! Okay, I won. We did it. It seems you did indeed, boy. Your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order. To you and to your lovely reader, now farewell. Good to be back after all that. Say, what's that you have there? Goal's Bracer. This one's power casts his aura with greater ease and gains stamina on hit for 2 seconds. Infinite stamina for 2 seconds, okay. Cool. Earlier, Volford called for a group meeting, presumably to reveal his plan in more detail. Instead, he reveals some bad news. Wait, what are you saying? What I'm saying, my boy, is that while you can indeed get yourself out of here, it can't be all of you at once. We're on our way back one by one, or not at all. But I swore we'd go free together. We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time, and this is only the first phase. You, Hedlund, and the others exchange glances. To make this plainer for you still, here is how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we're going to ascend Mount Alodiel there to the north. You may not think this wagon's fit for it, though rest assured it's made the journey many times. Next, we'll pass through Scribe's Gate. Only the worthy pass through there, as your reader could attest. He did not merely skim the chapter of the book. Leave me alone, said the scribes themselves. Keep watch over the Scribe's Gate. Afterwards, we'll reach the fall of Solium and meet our adversaries on the right. They are to be the Tempers, led by the demon Ignarius. You'll know him when you see him. My triumvirate has been the closest rival of the Nightwings. He's a notorious demon leader of one of the most feared triumvirates on the right. It'll be the second demon we've seen in the entire game. Both you and they shall choose someone from your respective ranks. Then once one of the triumvirates prevails, there's somebody will be whisked home to the Commonwealth. Whisked home to the Commonwealth. Precisely. Once returned, our somebody is taken in and clothed and fully pardoned. The Commonwealth know all this. I can read the same Commonwealth that says a sentence to exile is forever and freedom from the downside is impossible. Many of these details the scribes themselves wish to be kept secret. Former exiles and the leaders of the Commonwealth alike have good incentive to protect those secrets well. So then that's it. You climb the mountain, someone goes back, and everyone else stays? For most of those participating in the rites, yes, that's it. But I like your connotation, and indeed for us that isn't it, at all. If one of us returns, that shall be just a step along our path. However, let's let that sit for now. Gather your strength, we'll talk again on our way up. Wolford leaves the rest of you to consider what he said. You have time now for your vocations. Okay. And vocations it will be. Despite your growing knowledge of the Book of Rites, you yet struggle to grasp certain aspects of its teachings. Your greater understanding comes to readers and... Oh, I thought that was... Okay. I should get some more hope. The quickness is nice, but being able to have people spawn faster would be nice too. What I'm probably gonna do is, if someone's done their side quest, their spirit, their trial, that's it, and gotten their unique talisman, they will be considered for going, and those who haven't will not. Which I think would mean the only ones I could send right now are Ruki, Jodiel, Edwin. I think that's it, actually. I'm trying to remember if I have done anyone else's thing so far. So just the base 3 that you start with. Here before you lies Mount Olodiel, stretching far beyond your line of sight. Somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you can escape the downside. Companions gather round again before Volfred, who stands tall as ever. Whether from the cold air or the subject now at hand, you sense a tension in the air. Now then, you all have many questions, no? I've done a lot of talking, so go on, ask away. Sorry you haven't done your side quest, so you're sidelined. Yeah. But there is only silence. One question stands out in your mind, which you refrain from asking yet. Only one of you is to go free at first. Who shall it be? Go on now, don't be shy. Who first? Questions. Why us? Why you indeed, madam? That I can explain. You've seen the sort you stand against as adversaries in the riots. What is it that they want, you suppose? They want their freedom back, of course. They'll settle for it on the Commonwealth's own terms. They'll gain their freedom and some cushy new responsibilities. Perhaps then they'll have a hand in sending still more exiles here to join us. Thank God, the Commonwealth rose from the ashes of a fallen empire thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place via the rites. It is the Commonwealth's first and proudest tradition to honor those who live to redeem their transgressions. They have a certain wisdom, do they not? But as for you, I have been looking for a certain set of dispositions for a good length of time. All I needed was for somebody appropriate to show up and to listen. So I planted many little lies and ears throughout this land, whispering hints of this, absurd as it may sound. Took someone with a certain faith and creativity to go for it. That someone proved to be Hedwin over there. He was tasked with seeking 2 trustworthy allies, an old buried wagon, and a reader. He was invited to bring others for the ride, all different sorts, gather enough help, and he and his friends could be free. Long story, but you know much of the rest, so then, why you? Because I've reason to believe you're not the sort to play right back into the Commonwealth's old hand. The rites, as you have seen, are quite exclusive. You're imposters in this little party. You could be the ones to break it up. Now then, more questions. Your head's beginning to spin. You can excuse yourself and keep listening. Yeah, I'll listen. What? Wolford's explanations are a lot to take in, though you feel compelled to absorb as much of what he's willing to tell you at this point. He prompts for further questions when Jodiel raises her voice again. Hold, you mistook my meaning. I understand your plans, though I wish to know. Why us? Why are we, among all others, chosen for this liberation rite? Ah, I see. Well, but that is simple, really, madam. You are chosen... You are qualified, I should say, because, as the expression goes, 'tis what the scribes ordain. Though in this case the expression is quite literally true. When the 8 created the rites, each of them anointed certain other exiles to participate on their behalf. Exiles who showed some promise of redemption. See, all the coffee I drank that made it easier for me to speak because it was warm liquid. It is now getting pushed aside because I'm drinking cold liquid. I've moved on from coffee to cold carbonated energy drink. And my ability to speak hates this. The triumvirates who formed, have stood the test of time, replenishing their numbers as their individuals moved on or passed on. You've met them as they are today, the accusers, the withdrawn, and so on. I see. Give yourself a debuff. Yeah, I had a +1 in speech. Now I have a -2. Passive debuff. That'll go away with time, but only after I'm done streaming. The eight scribes also formed a special group against which all the others would be judged. That group they called the Nightwings. You bear their books, wear their masks and raiments. You need but show up to the rites, you see. The others erstwhile jockey for a chance to take you on. Yeah, well, what if we don't? What if we don't show up? Then you would deny yourselves a chance of freedom, and deny it also to your adversaries. Victor means nothing is in a common right then. Participation is all that matters. Not so, madam. Only the enlightened may regain their freedom. While failure can be an excellent teacher, the scribes do favor the victor. So you see, those who do not conduct the rites or do not prevail in them sufficiently, they may find themselves barred from the liberation rites, but these are technicalities. The Nightwings disbanded years ago. Since then, no one has gone free. Yet still the other triumvirates pressed on with fleeting hope that one day you'd be back. It's been a heavy price to pay in all of this. Now if you'll excuse me, we'll talk again some other time. Some murmur to themselves about all this as Volfred takes his leave. Others reconnoiter... Oh, what is this word? Reconnoiter? Hold on. Let's find out, shall we? Define reconnoiter. Yeah, okay, it is reconnoiter. All right. Amazing. Reconnoiter it is. Amethyst expects long lost valuables over here. We're able to see it scribes will bless whoever goes through here. The valuables it is. You joined Pamitha on her brief expedition to find anything of value dropped by those who tried to scale the mountain but did not succeed. Wait, I shall be joining you. What, now I get 2 chaperones? But sure, I'm game. Whatever you wingless are into. Be silent, little bird, and fetch those trinkets and be done. My, so full of bitterness. You really ought to make the most of these last precious moments that we share. And you ought not to mince your words. Oh, please, we all know you're going to be the first one out of here, so why not quit your constant frowning for a change? I, the first one out of here? Of course, it's plenty of others pity you. You've been here longer than the rest of us by far. Besides, maybe that Volfred, though, he seems plenty happy here making his speeches. How dare you? How dare you to presume? Nothing is decided as of yet. Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Though if by some coincidence you do end up selected for the honor, I just want you to know something. I truly from the bottom of my heart do hope we shall prevail on your behalf. Because that way you shall be free. Of me at least, and I in turn don't have to suffer any longer your hideous attitude toward me and everything. At that you intervene. Jodorville's eyes burn with fury, but then she calms herself. She'll see you at the wagon, reader. Kempta scoffs as Jodorville storms off. I swear that one. While moving on, there's something sparkling down there. Be right back. He swoops out of sight, leaving you alone there on the mountain. Kempta soon returns with something that lay long forgotten on the rocks below. You found the star splinter. You sense its power. While preparing to fling the orb, the bearer's charge of speed increases plus 40%. Value 13. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Here, let me do a quick BRB. Okay. My ass taken too long in between session. Well, no, breaks are important. Did you know breaks are important? Did you know getting up and walking around and anyway. I keep telling myself when the summer is over, when it's no longer 80 degrees outside every day, I'm going to go on walks again. Every fucking day. I want to go do Headwind's thing, or do I want to do funny Worm Night thing? I feel like we've got to see Headwind do well. Funny Worm Night. Same, at long last. The worm surges toward the waters of the cistern. Decided to join him for a brief excursion there after another hard day's ride. Find him in a shallow pool, appearing very much contented. This night he thought he may never again feel fresh water's cool caress against his scales. He sighs, splashing back from time to time, then he turns his attention over to you. You, Master Raider, are most kind. To take with you this wayward knight, he swears to prove himself to you and to the rest. He knows that soon now someone may go free. He knows the choice of whom may weigh upon you heavily indeed. But it is you who ought to make the choice, is that not so? The night he heard it from the others, so it must be true. Now listen, please, upon what little honor this knight has. This knight's penance isn't yet complete. There's much atoning to be done. So when rises the occasion to decide who ought to go free, this knight wants you to know something. Please do not choose him, not even if you wish, and not even if you can. He begs of you, allow this knight that simple dignity. With that, Sir Gilman sinks into the waters. His tail waves to you to leave him be for now. Okay, like, he's haha funny, chivalrous, honor-bound worm knight, man. He's also just, like, a really nice guy, it seems. Sir Gilman does not believe that he deserves his freedom yet. Consider his wish. Enlightenment earned. Nice. Good for him. You and your companions gather at Scribe's Gate, where the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more and falls under an archway carved of stone. I will say, though, you know, for the most part, and I don't want to sit here and shit on Pyre, because I love Pyre so far. Everything about Pyre has been pretty fantastic. Everything fits together just right for someone like me. I have not yet had a point where I felt the game was too frustrating to continue onward. But even if it gets to that point, even if I get to a point where I am losing the trials and I move on instead of retrying them as the game director would wish, as long as it all still makes for a good experience, I think I'll be okay. But the point I'm trying to get at here is still the only game that's ever had, like, haha, silly, funny animal people. But, like, they were actually characters and not just a gimmick in some way, shape, or form, was still probably Metaphor for me. And that was released, you know, years after Pyre. But even now, I'll still think about Heismay, I think his name was, from Metaphor. Very fantastic character who just is not a human or like a human with cat ears or something. He is just straight up an animal person, and his story is treated seriously. He has funny moments, but he's a serious character. Whereas, like, I like Rookie and I like Gilman. They're both funny. But that is also just kind of what they're meant to be, is just funny. They are a gimmick. They can be a heartwarming character, a goofy little guy, but they're still, like, gimmick-coded, I guess. Anyway. Come along now, everyone, and be prepared to speak your mind when you are called. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment. But we may pass together, much how we act as with a single heart and mind during the rites. Well then, lead onward, Tariq. Please follow me. Moving his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and all the others follow. When the last of your companions nears the arch, he knows someone standing high above, who then appears before you. She eyes the lone minstrel first. Are they going to just suddenly compete in a battle of music? No, they're not. Is that you, Tariq? It is. Greetings, Celeste. She watched through the Scribe's Gate. Seems to be connected to the lone minstrel and the rites. And how is your rest? Too long, Celeste. Seems your work is piled up in the meantime. You bring this many to the gate? Aye. Let's make this quick. He gestures toward the rest of you. Now each of you in turn state who you are and what you seek while crossing Scribe's Gate. She says please without questioning. The exiles exchange glances but quickly comply. I'll start. They call me Headwind the Deserter. I've come here seeking freedom for myself and my companions. In my case, so I can return to be with the one whom I love. The woman bids him forward. The lone minstrel prompts Rookie to speak up next. I am regarded by the name of Rookie Greentail. I just want to get out of here, I guess, with my charms preferably. Go see Mama back home. I am Captain Jodorville. I do not truly know as yet what I am seeking here. Oh, my name is Ray, and I am here, I think, because the scribes have called to me. It must be them, because if not, then who? Tizo seeks to live up to Nightwing's legacy and maybe see the Commonwealth someday. Sir Gilman of the Sea Dominion at your service. This knight is on the quest to find his honor. He lost it at a certain point. Pam is the Thane. I'm only here because my sister's here. As Volfred steps forward, the one called Celeste raises her voice. You, I recognize you from the Night Wings of the past. We're not clad in the raiments any longer. I would know why. I had my chance already. The Night Wings that now stand before you, I travel with them as a pilgrim now. I see. Then state why you are here, as have the others. My name is Volfred Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us, but one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side and bring our freedom to the people there. She waves him by. Then she turns to you, for there is no one left to go. Say who you are to traverse the Scribe's Gate. I guess very technically, I would be a crippled scholar, Lamau. As long as you can use the term scholar in a very broad, encompassing terminology. When they learned you knew the old ways, they came for you and you could not run far. You always sought to understand the world around you. That knowledge proved dangerous in the Commonwealth, but now it has brought you to this point. The one called Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add to your response. State also what you truly seek to traverse Scribe's Gate. Guess I want to help my friends. And you have met here who have helped you to survive and to find kinship in the downside. Your priority is to ensure that they achieve their goals. That is all you wish, for now. The woman regards you for a time, then nods once and waves all of you by. The 8 scribes bid the Night Wings welcome here. Go forth with glory. And Tariq. Aye, Celeste. Be on your way as well. The minstrel bows his head and puts his hat back on. He does not look back at her. From the top of Mount Elodiel, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you crossed to reach this point as the sky grows dim. Page revealed the mercy shown that can talk to Jodariel. Jodariel appears to be prepared for whatever is to come this night. Though it is not yet dark, she is already in her raiments. Edwin soon joins her, also looking ready. Any sign of Ruki? None as yet complained about a chafing at the collar of his mask. Our freedom might be hinging on that collar, then. I am certain that it is. They share a laugh together. The 3 of you exchange glances, but nothing is said, or needs to be said. Soon if Volfred is to be believed, one of your companions may regain his or her freedom. Hey, what'd I miss? Am I late? Is it starting? Is it starting yet? Easy, Rookie. We got a little time. It isn't starting yet. I've heard your struggles with your mask, Greentail. Feels a lot better, thanks. Just had to smash it repeatedly against the wall for a little bit. Put some of the old nerves to bed there for good measure. So this is really happening, huh? One of us might be getting out of here. Like, soon. By dawn, in fact, if all goes well. All goes well, that's one way to look at it, I guess. What are you getting at, Greentail? Well, it's just... might be breaking up the band here, people. If one of us gets out, that's been bugging me a while. Now, I thought we were all getting out of here at once. Shoots a look at you. Some of us, we might not be getting out of here at all. Edwin slams his fist against the wall. No, not if I can help it. Made a promise to each other, each of us. The 4 of us. We're all getting out of here. I care about the others too, I do. But we've been here from the start. I want you to know my promises to you, and I believe you'll do the same for me. So, it's like this. If any one of us gets out, great, but it's just a start. We're going to do whatever it takes there on the other side to make it so the rest of us can get back too. Why, I think they're going to build a bridge down here if we ask nice or something? I don't know what it's going to take, I just know we have to try. Jodariel turns to you. Reader, we shall find a way. Now it's to reassure you and to reassure herself. Ruki nods his head in turn, and Hedwin's gaze never once falters. Well, my friends, I think it's just about time. Let's go. One by one, they turn towards the door. While Solim awaits, a vital step in your quest for freedom. You feel in your heart that it shall only be the first. Your 3 companions each gain +1 hope for the liberation rite. And the new page. The Imp Haub and I, we helped to save my emperor, and when the danger did subside, my emperor Solium Mur, he said something to me, which shook me to the essence of my being. He said, "You gave your freedom, Master Galathanium, so that I may yet have mine. You too now are an exile at the downside. In all the days which I have left, I never could repay the mercy you've shown me. So if I cannot do so in this life, then I shall do it in the next." We crossed the land together, and together with the imp, we gained the company of those who saw in him what I did. This place where you currently reside, it must be Mount Elodiel, is it not? This was where those blasted scribes decided what to do with me. I had already failed in my mission to eliminate the demon Solium. I had not anticipated his retinue, you see. That he was the 8th of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, and was the first exile of the last of his name. But once proud emperor neglected his nation and found penitence in the downside. Right. Penitence, rather. They took me and some of my beyonders alive, although I do not expect to see accounts of that in their good book. Whether it was for mercy or for spite, I never became certain. They probably presumed that my expulsion for eternity would eventually have taught me some respect for them, but no. Not yet. Not yet. Well, I do not mean that, really. The scribes did spare my life. Were it not for that, I would never have been thusly trapped to then enjoy your company, O lovely reader. Now, having met my quota of blaspheming for the time, I think it's best we resume the normal sort of business between us, if there is any to speak of. And good hunting at the precipice. May you soon rid the downside of some useless idiot. Just so you're aware and all, I know how come you're here, how come you made it all the way up here. Oh, I know all, right? You're here because I got the lowest price and all the downside of my right, and some of the new stuff I got in stock, you're going to get a lot of value there, an awful lot. Cool. Okay, it's a one-use item that allows you to unlearn shit. Okay. This is a sellable, strictly. Okay. That's his. Crazy. Okay. Is everyone prepared, Hedwin? Yes, though several of us have another question that's been troubling us. We need but ask. You said that one of us is going to return to the Commonwealth if we defeat the Tempers and the Rites this night. What happens if we fail? Hedwin, my boy, don't you see? The path to freedom and the path to enlightenment are one and the same. Do you intend to stray from the path? No. Then you have nothing to fear. Let me be much more upfront with you. Should you be defeated by the Tempers this night, then one of them shall end up going free instead of one of you. It is as simple as that. What then is to be done? The very same as if we achieve victory. We await our next opportunity to make the most of it. Tonight our plan is set in motion. Wolfred's ambitions, his plot to spark a revolution in the Commonwealth as peacefully as possible. The plan's current probability of success is 19%. We are united in our cause. We shall look as ever toward the stars for guidance and seize upon our future chances just as they arise. So look up, my boy, and set aside your doubts. It is time to take great strides along the path. No pressure. No fucking pressure. Your story shall continue regardless of the outcome of this or any other ride.
Many years have passed since last the Nightwings gained the summit of the sacred mountain and stood upon the fall of Solium. You are to be commended for your guidance, reader.
Yeah, I'm cool.
But only if you can prevail in this liberation rite. Here you stand to gain much more than some enlightenment. Your adversaries are none other than the Tempers. I trust they need no introduction. Soon, one among you shall regain their freedom.
The pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Tempers, come forth now and declare yourself. Pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. A massive demon swaggers into view. He reaches for his mask. Yeah? Why does he look like that? Wait. Why does he look like a big thuggish type? Meanwhile, our demon that we start the game with is like this big blonde Amazonian beauty type. This guy can't be like a hot big guy. Okay. You know who I am already, but look what we got here. The damn Nightwings decided to show up. Almost figured we were never gonna see the day again. He takes notice of someone in your ranks. Hey, you! He indicates Joe to Real. She scoffs back at him. Lose the mask and see one of our own in ages, not in these damned robes. Jodariel's hesitation is almost imperceptible before she moves to remove her mask, just as her adversary asked. Satisfied? Whoa, you must be new! Jodariel soon puts her mask back on. Enough talk. I like you, curly horns! Tell you what, once we put out your lights, you come along with these guys. We're gonna have a spot open. Only shame is I ain't gonna be around to show you a good time. I should rather cut out my tongue. Oh, you don't mean that. Our kind, we ought to stick together. Now, come on. He throws his mask back on as his allies snarl at the rest of you. Have the Nightwings reached a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct this rite? Lone Minstrel gets your attention in his subtle way. Reader, this is it. The first companion whom you choose shall be anointed to go free this very night if you prevail. The other two in the triumvirate shall lend their aid. As you may know, only the most enlightened in the rites are eligible to go free. Not all among you may be ready yet. Now, Nightwings, I would have your decision.
Who most deserves their freedom?
Yeah, I can only pick among the starting three here. I think I want to pick Rookie.
Rookie.
Excellent choice, chum. Now let's get me out of here. Then the Gate Guardian looks upon you and your adversaries. Very well, then under the watch of the 8 scribes, here are the stakes of this eve's liberation rite. Should the Nightwings prevail, the one called Rookie Greentail shall be liberated. Should the Tempest prevail, the exile Ignarius shall go free instead. Then turns to you. Who among the Nightwings shall compete your triumvirate to strive along Rookie Greentail and see to his return in glory?
Who shall stand with him? Edwin.
Sounds good. Let's bring Rookie home.
Jodariel.
Very well, let's prevail here to see this through. Okay.
It is done.
Very well, the 8 scribes accept your choice as reader of the Nightwings. Which then indicates to the Lone Minstrel. Now, are you yourself prepared, Tariq? Aye, Celeste. Then let us all begin. Nightwings, been waiting an awful long time to get out of this hole. Try and stop me. Ball. Oh shit, music! Also, good morning, Robbie. But I guess for you it's almost 12, right? Now that you're in the new time zone and shit. We're about to lose a party member because every time you do one of these like boss rights or whatever, you have to pick someone to finally be free, Lamau. Good for nothing Nightwings. Skip out on us for years and years and show up all of a sudden like you're going to let somebody out for once. But now we got to work for it, I guess. Damn, I used to be the best. At this at least, but now pressure's getting to me. Can't believe it's getting to me. Yeah, Moira, I doubt you'd even recognize me anyway. Come on, Nightwings, let's see you keep this up. Yeah, get fucked. Damn it.
A banishment.
Yeah, get fucked!
It is at last. The Nightwings proved their worth. As for their adversaries, they did not.
True.
Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds. Return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Yo, what a joke. We should have had this. You should have had this. Got all rusty. You've been waiting so damn long. Damn it, damn it. Nightwings be seeing you around, I guess. And next time you ain't gonna be so lucky. Do we get parting words? We do. So, what now? Guess I'm just supposed to jump to this waterfall thing back here and then that's it? Home free? Home free! Something comes over him then. Now listen to me, chums. Don't any of you go thinking you're gonna miss me, yeah? You're gonna do just fine, even with that old rookie Greentail there to keep an eye out all the time. Even though the rest of you are just a bunch of slowpokes and all that. Me, I'm going to be so busy drinking myself silly on Commonwealth stock, I'm sure I'm soon going to forget each and every one of you. Just in case I don't, you be sure to stop by and visit me if you get back there too. Just look for Mama Greentail's shop right in the heart of town. You can't miss it. So yeah, stop by, say hi, you know. Now, I'm going to go, so, excuse me. Drops to the shimmer pool, disappears within, although you can still hear him going on about something. Seldom seen celestial phenomenon linking the downside back to the Commonwealth. Well, let me tell you, this is weird in here. Hey, it's starting. Uh-oh, wait! Rookie earned back his freedom.
Godspeed, Rookie Greentail. The 8 scribes are ever merciful.
By their grace, the cycle of the rites may soon commence again.
Twitch really wanted you to be able to say yeeted twice.
Until the turning of the stars, farewell.
Cool. After your victory over the Tempers and the Liberation Rite, you return to your wagon to decide how to proceed from here. I miss him already. It's quieter now, but aye. Well, see Rookie again if we persevere. Our journey's now begun in earnest. We'll just need to make a few last preparations while we're here. What about the stars? Can we afford the time? About that. Reader, go see for yourself. Okay! Night sky over Mount LODL is much darker than you would have expected. Your thoughts are with Rookie as you look toward the heavens. And so Rookie was sent to a broken world. His bills had more than quadrupled during the time he was gone. Yeah, it's gonna be real depressing if every single fucking time the person goes back and like it just sucks. Like Rookie's mama is dead and he's broke. Headwind's love has moved on, so on and so forth, like every fucking time. And they all just find out they were technically just better off being in the downside anyway. You searched the sky, but in vain. No stars are shining now. The stars revealed nothing, did they not? You confirm his suspicions. It's as the book foretells, this is the chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead. There's a haven south of here we'll travel to at dawn. When the stars decide to shine for us again, we'll be ready. Mark my words. Okay. After Liberation Rite, you found Sir Gilman in an uncharacteristically quiet and contemplative mood, I can read. He salutes you crisply with his tail. Glory to you, Master Raider, and glory to noble Rookie Greentail. Long may he prosper in the Commonwealth. And in so doing, may he benefit the plan into which we have all been thrust. Wolfert's ambitious plot to spark a revolution in their Commonwealth as peacefully as possible. Wow, well, fucking, whether it was at 17 or 19%, Rookie's existence in the upside, the Commonwealth, is making it jump up to 25% probability of success, so that's pretty good. Goddamn, Rookie. What? He's immediately doing something. Then he falls silent for a time. You sense him growing very emotional. A noble Rookie this night found a kindred spirit, Master Reader. One of questionable honor, the greatest cunning, and such blinding speed as to befit a minstrel's tale. This night fears our triumvirate lost something irreplaceable in him. Of course, since I was also pleased that Rookie's achieved his freedom, very much so. And furthermore, this knight shall now continue training even harder than before. Oh yeah, I guess last time, Robbie, you this guy wasn't just part of the team, was he? But like when you were here, I mean. Rookie Greentail, this knight shall train on until such time as he is swifter than the jagged lightnings of the deathless tempest. Now, Master Reader, this knight must beg his leave of you. For this time, not for his rest, but for his training. But he is very grateful for your wisdom and your guidance in these rides. Between yourself and Master Rookie, you've instilled within this knight unshakable resolve. He bows low and bids you a good evening. Can I see? No, he's gone. I can't see anything more about him, period. Damn, okay. Interesting.
Odiame Ligaratus.
Good morning, my boy. The place I noted earlier. Let me illuminate the way. Small landing on the dark side of the sacred mountain. Hopefully indicates you can await the next cycle of the rites here. Wolford leads all of you into a calm and quiet clearing, tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden folds. All about, you see a variety of strange items and equipment. Bide your time. But first, let's talk to him. You find Wolford seemingly lost in thought, but then he turns to you.
Odiame Ligaratus.
Greetings, reader. This wagon and I, we've many memories together, and I could not help reliving some of them just now. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you given your role. If there's something that you wish to know, you need but ask. I want to know what he did to earn his sentence. You ask Wolford about his past in the Commonwealth and how it is he came to be in the downside. How rather forward of you, my boy. Most whom I have met during my travels here have been reluctant to approach the subject of one's history before one's exile. Nonetheless, I am happy to tell you. As a reader, I assume you're familiar with the stamping press. I owned and operated one. An illegal invention allowing written materials to be published at an extraordinary rate. In 617 AS, the Commonwealth was under siege from within as anti-theocratic propaganda quickly spread. I cannot fucking read. I took issue with the Commonwealth, the ban on literacy, the interminable wars against the High Wind remnants. I spread the truth about it all with my machine. Oh, cool, you were based as fuck. Under pseudonym, of course. Still, I knew I was putting myself at risk, and sure enough, my stamping press was eventually discovered and burned to the ground. I, however, managed to elude capture for a while. But not for long. Here on the downside, I chanced upon the Nightwings, who were searching for a reader. In that respect, my past, I think, is similar to yours. Anyway, that is the long and short of it. Now then, was there anything else? Why the Nightwings disbanded? The triumvirate of which you are now a part seems to have a storied history. You express interest in knowing more of how the Nightwings came to be here and Wolford's past connection to the group. I've been connected to the Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me in a manner as I understand quite like how Hedwyn and the others found you. Back then it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Erisa and another known as Orelek. Erisa is a former exile of the Nightwings who conducted the rites alongside Wolford and Orelek. Both have character designs, so we might see them. Maybe. Once in a while we let little Tizo stand with us as well. He is rather older than he looks. Yeah, apparently. The other triumvirates we stood against, they feared us. Only the Tempest presents any threat to us in any given right. But there was a terrible accident. Erisa, we lost her. And Orlek, he was my friend. He fell from Mount Alodiel. We lost him as well. On the night when he was to be free. We were reckless, hasty. And I was powerless to stop any of it. I blamed the rites themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. The downside has claimed many lives, yet this, it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask and raiments. He had the black wagon cleared and buried, such that it could not be used again. If the Nightwings would rise again, it would be under different circumstances, under new leadership, and towards a different purpose. That's all I wish to say of this, my boy. How do you know the Lone Minstrel? The two of them seem to be old acquaintances. How long have they known one another? You ask Wolford about his history with the Lone Minstrel, whom he seems to know quite well. Turek was there with the Nightwings when they took me on. His manner has always been much as how you've seen. Although he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then, if you could believe that. I think our plan has sparked a little fire in him. He serves the rites and the Nightwings. I've tried to ask him of his past before, but he seems rather reluctant to speak of it. Though it is plain that he's not from around here. This being the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy, Nonetheless, although I do not know too much of him, I count him as a friend. I lost track of him for some time, though it was he who first informed me that the Nightwings had returned. He and Tizo were instrumental in our meeting. It's been good to see him doing relatively well. Anyway, was there anything else you wish to talk about for now? Nope. You thank Wolf for his time, but a good rest of the afternoon. Likewise to you, reader. Be well. Everyone, the amenities are modest here at Moonlight Alcove, but I suggest that you get comfortable. We may be here for some time. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care for now. It shall be ready by when you need it next. From the mountaintop, you can see all across the downside. It's impossible to expand staring back at you. Thought occurs to you that you may never see another land besides it. So you and your companions wait upon the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of the rites begins to turn again. Then you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom one by one. Many moons pass. Then, one evening... May I have a moment, reader? When Mr. finds you poring over the Book of Rites, as has been your leaning through your stay at this abode. Begging your pardon, but there is something you may wish to see. Please follow me. You follow him into the cold night. He fucking kills you. Look forth, reader, sir. The stars shine like you have never seen. Once more the path towards salvation is revealed, but now something is different. Okay. You can pick three different locations. Oh shit. How many different locations? Each prior time you searched the stars, they showed to you a single path, but now several rites availed themselves to you at once. Henceforth, you may choose from several different rites. Oh, I could go fight fucking Udmilty again. Or Haub. Or Gol. Kinda like Gol. Maybe I'll fight him again. Stargazers, we go to the Ridge of Gol, a long way off. Wilfred, sir, how are we to reach the Ridge of Gol in due course of time? You know full well, Tariq, preparations are complete. You can see the lone minstrel smile ever faintly, but cannot be sure. Please ask the others to gather their belongings, rest, and assemble at the wagon there at dawn. We shall be departing at that time. As you will, sir. The cycle begins anew. As the years advance, you shall find there ought to be fewer rites this time until once more we are to traverse Scribe's Gate. Exactly how many it is difficult to say. But our next chance at liberty ought present itself much sooner than before, so let's be ready for it. Now then, see you in the morning, reader. Your companions have not traveled far from Moonlight Alcove, where the news soon spreads throughout the group. Okay. The next morning, Wolfred calls everyone together before the black wagon. This old wagon is more than it appears. With Bertrude's aid, it escorted you across the sea to me. Now it shall escort us anywhere the stars require. Come and see. Okay. Whoa! Something has changed about the wagon's interior. What looked before to be old cracks and signs of age now expose various intricate components once hidden from view. You are the Nightwings. You should travel in their customary way. He turns to you, indicating levers and devices marked with symbols from the book. Now, reader, whenever you're ready, you may take us up. I'll show you how. Everyone else, hang on to something. Good. After having soared into the sky, the black wagon remains aloft somehow. Never thought I'd soar like this again. By the Underking! Oh, by the scribes. Nightwings sail the skies again, whatsoever the stars may call for them. There is one catch. The downside provides few locals suitable for landing. Locales, I can read. Though we should be able to find at least a couple landing places near to where we're going. We'll then make way by land or sea toward our destination. Now, without further ado, let us proceed. Seek landing near the Ridge of Gold. Whoa! Well, my beautiful wagon, what happened? Oh, shit. Oh, but it's you, my wonderful Nightwings, come to play a little trick on your good friend Manly, hmm? Well, very, very, very clever of you, and the damage you have caused my beautiful wagon, doubtless it was very, very minimal. For not I can afford repairs, it is no inconvenience at all, although I have one request of you, to make amends, that is. When next we face each other in a riot, and I trust you know what I shall ask of you, but would you be kind enough to stand aside, and let the chastity prevail? Then we shall call it even, and when I return into the Commonwealth, I shall see to it that you or your loved ones there should be rewarded. Now, ta-ta! Jesus Christ. As you soar above the waters of Worm Gulf, you know Sir Gilman settle up to you very slowly. We are very, 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 very high above the waters, if this knight is not mistaken. This knight's brethren lurk beneath the surface there, in numbers untold. Fortunately, if we were to come crashing to the surface now, then this knight, why, he would receive a watery burial and the custom of his kind. Fear not, I'll get a grave. Hey, what's the big idea, huh? Oh, it's you Nightwings come to rub it in again, I guess. We Tempers, we've been trading flames with you who knows how long. So what, you guys once or twice lately? I have time before we go and get you back. So you might want to keep that in mind next time you go messing with these horns, hear me? Now get out of my sky. Okay, it's just kind of like ambient dialogue, I guess. Yonder lies the Ridge of Gold. Somewhat less imposing when viewed from this vantage point, you not agree, reader? The myths of the downside hold that it fuck you in the face. Hold that it is no mere ridge of stone, but the remains of Lord Gandroth, serpent type vanquished by the scribe Galathathian. Once led by Gold Galathathian. Yeah, 8 scribes. I like how we're immediately establishing that flight isn't out of the ordinary here. Yeah, just all these other ones just also have flight on theirs as well, I guess. Though perhaps such tales are of little import now when you stand to confront the fate there in just a short while. Am I landing or no? Oh, I'm landing at Blooming Pool. Or up here. Soar near the border of the sandfolds where your companions first found you in the downside long ago. There's nothing for you there, and you wish never to see it again. Exiles cast down river wash up on the southern edge of the downside in an unlivable waste. I see, so they were technically specifically hunting to see if a reader would come washing down. Wasn't all just out of the goodness of their heart or anything like that, which is fine. You make a successful landing in Downside Prairie, one of the downside's only verdant regions, near the southern edge of the downside. Members having first met Headwind, Jodariel, and Rookie come flooding back. Companions assist with the routine inspection of the wagon. Sir Gilman reports that the wagon's hull is well intact and did not suffer damage during flight. Jodariel observed small fractures in the edges of the wing flaps, though on further scrutiny this proves to not be cause for much concern. Everything else seems in order. The rest of the group got through the flight without incident. You should have some time to explore the vicinity before continuing onward toward the Ridge of Gold by land. Sir Gilman is shivering there after the black wagon's maiden voyage to the skies. But Master Reader, this knight is very, very slightly out of sorts is all. He merely appears terrified, but he assures you that him seeming cowardice is but an optical illusion in this case. Comes overhears and joins you. Flying's not for everyone, Sir Knight. This knight heartily concurs, though How anyone at all can stand it, he has yet to understand! Well, let's see. What's it like to swim in the waters of the Sea Dominion? Ah, those glorious murky waters engulfed in hideous warfare, to be sure, but otherwise a joy to cut across, to feel the coolness of the waves beneath one's gill slits, and the like. Though this knight is now accustomed to his life above the surface. Flying's just the same, Sir Knight. It resists those of us not born to it. I, in turn, have wondered what your seas are like. The thought of swimming fills me with disgust. Though I haven't had to swim, and you now have to fly. That's very brave of you, and you handled it better than some harp fledglings I've met in my day. You'll get used to it. To the parts you can sense Sir Gilman is feeling better after the exchange. Sir Gilman gained +1 hope for the next rite. Nice. Good for him. Oh, Jesus. What is all these pages? Hold on. Oh my god. I have so much now. I think I read the Mercy Showdown. Yes. Okay, so let's go read Living in Exile, I guess. That jumps to page 25. Interesting how this works. Okay. And the words of Jomar Many-Mane, the Alpha Chief. Once I too roamed free. I remember well those days in which I was called Chief. I traveled all the world over on my 4 good paws, and I was well adored. I wanted to grow stronger. Here at last I have. I shall not mince my words. This place shall either harden you or kill you. It shall haunt you with old memories. You share the exile's plight. My charge is to alleviate the sting of it for you a little bit, and to prolong your stay, but only for as long as needed. Your charge is to return. We call this place the downside for a reason, but in time, you can learn to eat, to seek out shelter, and to find a certain beauty in unlikely places. Okay, that's all I can read forward. I don't know what you want to call it. Chapter 2? Are these separated by chapters, or? Forsaken lands, in the words of Molten Lilith, the Wild Witch. Years upon long years have we spent distilling life essence from many things, which all once writhed under the auspices of their mortality, which we ourselves cut short. And this we have no regrets, for we learned much, and so we think did they. We earned the title Witch, and we were forced to flee into the downside. Here we encountered Soli and Myrrh, and soon we gained an understanding of each other. He bade us circumnavigate these lands and catalog our findings. We felt a strong desire to expose the secrets of this land. We wished to yield benefit to those who followed in our wake. Wake. Indulge us both, then. Downside Prairie. The downside is connected to our realm via a single artery. The river named for our prestigious sap colleague, Luz Glorian. That river gushes into seeming nothingness. That seeming nothingness turns out, of course, to be the downside. Its existence undermines thousands of years of thought about the composition of our world. The downside's southern edge we call the Sandfolds. It is a desecrated wasteland, speaking well to this land's lack of hospitality. Here the strength of many who survive the river journey finally fails. If only they could clamber further north, where lies the verdant downside prairie. A better place to perish, to be sure. Mount Elodiel. Gaining the summit of the sacred Mount Elodiel involved no small amount of sacrifice and sorcery in varying proportion. The mountain's energies were palpable, the sensation that we felt indescribable. The lands we stood upon were closer to the stars than the world we knew. It was upon this highest point in all the downside that we first made efforts to concoct this tome, which you now read. It was there that we were stricken with a vision of the cycle of the rites and felt together, for the first, a sense of freedom unlike any we experienced before. But that is the subject which our comrades shall illuminate in greater detail. Celestial landmarks, in the words of Luz Glorian 100 Minds the Scholar. You feel a kinship with the stars, you owe your everything to them. Perhaps, one day, even your freedom. I chased the stars across the river of my genealogy, until they led me here. That reminds me, I read that apparently a new Fire Emblem is being developed for Switch 2! Whatever the fuck that means anymore. I demanded they explain to me the paradox of knowledge, for how is it that something can be shared but still contained within ourselves in its entirety? The stars did not respond, but set me on a quest. I sought the 9 landmarks which they revealed to me, that someday I would reveal their mysteries to you. These landmarks and emissaries of the stars are 9 lenses through which we see the land and see ourselves in a new light. I don't need a rag for calm. Where else are you going to put your calm if not inside of a rag? Oh, there's another page. The Book of Rites. Much can be said about the Sisters of the Ark, whom we banished to the great beyond for deeds irredeemable. Suffice it to the details of their banishment are written in this book. The sisters in the book became inseparable, not unlike the stars, their light and the infinite darkness that engulfs them. Puffy, is it raining right now? Because if not, I might want to go after I finish reading this book stuff. The stars communicate to us and you in turn. The words within this book are but edifice, a simple surface. Look past the text of the hidden meaning to the hidden power. The stars above us, they are not mere lights. These are not mere words. If you chance upon the Sisters of the Ark within their prison here, give them our thanks. Fire Emblem World ends. 9 triumvirates, and the words of Haub the Swallow, the Accursed. At first I found it much too difficult to read, much less to write, even to grasp the quill, but the Horned One, Mur, implored me. He said that this is the greatest gift that he could give me in return. In return for what? I asked. In return for his life, he said. I did not save your life, I said. You did, he said. We fight about this still. Mur is stubborn, more than I. Now herein and by his leave, I should snooze this fucking ad. I chronicled the 9 triumvirates, for I am of this land unlike the rest, who wish to leave. We knew not everyone could leave who wanted. Seldom would the opportunity arise. Thus we did organize those striving for the chance into 9 sets of 3. On Commonwealth, and the words of Triesta Tithys, the Blessed Born. We the 8 assembled here together in the downside, and we gave our freedom so that you may yet have yours. It is an exchange we have not lightly made. It is my charge to ensure that you, should you regain your freedom, first off recognize its qualities and also use it wisely. You do not need a pair of wings in order to be free. My own wings, I once thought they could take me anywhere. Then they took me here, where I am bound. It is your charge to be free, and not to make the same mistakes. Spring from here and learn from what we did and build a new and great society, a free society. With wings spread wide for everyone. I can fucking read, oh my god. Like waking wood wisps. The wisps inside provide a scarce bit of light when it is needed, all for a low monthly fee. Oh, I got berries. Frost is like the refrigerant. Sometimes Exmo calls upon the spirits to read for him. True! Wait, what? Rheastone exhibits a flagrant disregard for natural law, thus providing light entertainment. Oh, I see. Lone Minstrel's white lute affords you a glimpse of your journey through the downside through the music it contains. Oh, can I play the song he was playing earlier, maybe? Lost forever. Eh. Oh, that's cute. There's no vocals for it because. Okay, I mean, of course, I want to hear the vocal version, but I'd like how they're. I like the idea here. That's cute. Okay. Game is still fantastic. I think if nothing else, it's definitely going to be my second favorite. If it doesn't surpass Hades, but it's fantastic. Pyre is at least, again, at least until I start having trouble with it later, and at least until I get to the point of the game where I can't beat the rights anymore, and I'll just get a story where we were doing great, and then we never win any more rights, Lamau. All right. I gotta go because gotta go get lunch and stuff. Thanks for watching.